$5 donation from Crypt.
Ooh, my man Crypt.
This is because I actually can't believe Formula One.
The rap.
My boy.
Yo,
Crypt.
Is this the rap guy from Goodwill?
As long as Crypt has made the
The Goodwill rapper. You better watch out.
Yo, thanks, Crypt. You're a beast.
Is Crypt gonna go for the RC?
Crypt, you better go for the RC.
Crypt, you
Crypt, I
better.
want to see a rap response in the RC.
Yeah, same.
As long as it's not a diss track on me, we're good to go.
Yo, Crypt, do a free-for-all freestyle.
That would be a sick series.
Yeah.
You should make that a series.
Oh, dude, that would be a series.
Dude, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
On Red and shit?
Freestyle that 4-2 in public match and get reaction. Dude, there you go.
Crypt, there you go. We just gave you the formula. No pun intended.
Gave you the golden ticket there.
And do that for the RC. We just told you how to win right there.
It started back a year and a half ago, I was in solar, writing a diss track on Titty Knack, and red was my motive. I wanted to be something different, so I was the one that was chosen. You only got 500 subs, don't act like you'll ever get noticed. Red will never recruit a rapper, hell, nobody knows him. Those were the exact words I was told by my own peers, and they were hoping I would grow fear, never go near another RC they were in, cause they could see my skill and innovation. It was a threat to them, but they didn't know who I was, and quite frankly, neither did I. I started to write for the first time, and I felt like I was alive. The lines just glided off the pen. Let's begin. It was so new to me, but it felt natural, like a habit that I've had. I can't wait for the stew to see what happened next. Is a mystery to me. I can barely grasp it. Red Kiwiz reacted and rapped the diss track back on my ass, and that was that. The lion was released from his den. The bird was given his feathers. The beast came out from within. And then he asked me, do you wanna make a track with me, Crypt? That's something I'll never forget. My stomach curled and it twisted. I wrote my verse, went out to my car, recorded it in 10 minutes, sent it back, and he loved it. And the next day he dropped Thanksgiving. From that point on, my life changed from however it was. I put my heart into music, used it to build myself a buzz. It gave me confidence I needed to keep myself out of rut. I dropped over 40 different raps in about 8 months. I was climbing the ladder, approaching 10K subs, but then the biggest mistake happened. Me and my girl broke up. She said she's no longer in love, so I quit and gave it all up. But Kiwiz told me, make this thing your bitch and show them what's up. Success is the best revenge, and so I planned to then that I would never let a woman try to score what I was doing. I'd be doing it more than you can do it. I knew I could do it and ruin what you're doing with the rhythm, so fluid, I prove it time and time again. My life's inside a pen, I write my rhymes, and then your demise is in. Would never find you again, while the clouds were sending against the world to command. Wasn't long ago that I was down at the bottom to the man down the hall. Picked me up and dust me off, and I grinded this shit with the rhymes that I spit. I was finally pitched. All the time that I spit was evident. It landed me with Randumb and these Kiwiz formula Gandhi. I'm here with the click and now I'm Crypt. Red is how it now begins. I'm living proof that hard work pays off in the end. Hold on, I gotta get this warmed up here. Ooh, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Red Crypt here, back with my joined Red video. Now, you guys have already heard the song that I made for this, and I actually made it the very first night that I was at the Red House in Orlando. And it was so cool because I got to meet all these guys that I've been watching for the last 2 years. I got to meet Red Rec because he stayed an extra day so he could meet me. We got to talk and hang out a little bit. It was just an awesome time at the Red House. I loved every second of it there, and it was just an amazing experience for me. So before I get into the rest of this video, I just need to give out a couple massive thank yous to a few individual people who have literally been there for me since day one. I want to give a huge thank you to Alex, or Aries, who has literally been with me since before 100 subscribers, before anything ever happened. Zarachi, or Yuki, who has also been there since the last Red Reserve Recruitment Challenge that I went for and stuck by my side every single step of the way. And finally, a thank you to my man Chris, or Talents, who has also been there for me since before 100 subscribers, and he gave me my first big break on YouTube. But honestly, the biggest and most graceful shout out should go to all you guys, because you guys are the reason that I am in Red. I know Kiwiz is a major part of it, but without your guys' support, without all the love you guys have given me over the last year and a half, 2 years, none of this would have been possible. You guys could have not liked the videos, you could have not shared them, you could have just not done anything. But you guys have just been some of the greatest people to me. So thank you to every single one of you guys. I know there's 100 other people that I could thank personally, but you guys know who you are. I just really needed to get those 3 people out because they helped start everything for me. If I didn't mention your name, don't worry. I have a lot of love for all you guys. There's so many people that have helped me out throughout the years, and I'll make sure to try to express my gratitude towards you guys personally and later on. But yeah, man, we finally joined Red Reserve. Your boy Red Crypt is now a thing. In all honesty, it really hasn't even hit me yet, and I've been in the team since January 6th. January 6th, do you know how hard that was? Okay, this has been the biggest secret I've ever had to keep in my life. I've been in Red Reserve for almost a month now, and I haven't been able to tell anybody. I found out January 6th that I was getting flown to the Red House and I haven't been able to tell anybody. I was in a Skype call with Formula and Kiwiz on January 7th, booking a plane ticket to Orlando, Florida, and I couldn't tell anybody. I've had hundreds and thousands of people tweeting at me like, why aren't you in Red yet? What are you doing? How come they haven't picked you up? And I'm sitting here like, I'm in Red right now, but I can't tell you. But here we are. I can finally let all my emotion, all my excitement, everything, I can finally let it all out. I'm in Red Reserve. I feel like a little kid at a candy store right now. This has literally been like the goal for me since I started. Like I was like, Red Reserve, that's where I want to end up. That is what I want to do. That's where I want to be. So there is one big thing I want you guys to take away from this video, especially those out there who are striving to try to join Red Reserve. Let me be an example for you of to not take shit from anyone, to do what you want to do on YouTube, to not follow the crowd, and to not let anybody try to determine what your future holds. I can't tell you guys how many times in the beginning that people told me to stop rapping, that it wouldn't work, nobody wanted to hear any of the stuff that I was trying to do, that I needed to just stop, all this other stuff. I mean, I literally heard word for word verbatim, Red Reserve will never recruit a rapper, stop doing it. And that wasn't just from one person, that was from multiple people throughout the last year and a half. But I gave them the big old middle finger and decided to say fuck it and do my own thing. And look where it landed me. This is seriously one of the greatest things I have experienced, and I'm so happy that it's finally happened, that all this hard work has paid off, that I finally got to meet the people I've been aspiring to meet for so long. It's really been just such a crazy experience because up until this point, it's just been me dicking around on YouTube, like making diss tracks and rap songs and everything, not really fully getting into it, thinking, you know, this is gonna take me somewhere. And then, you know, I walked in the front door of a house in Orlando just because of what I did on YouTube. That right there is when it hit me. It's like, oh my God, like I am literally here right now because of what I've done on this website. And because these guys like what I've done so much that they've invited me to their home. Gosh, it still hasn't even hit me, and I spent a week there like chilling with these guys every single day. I don't know, man, there's just so many things that I want to say right now. There's so many things that I could say, and I don't even have the words for it. I do know that this could not be possible without my man Red Kiwiz, and I think everybody else knows that, and he knows how appreciative I am of him, and I just need to reiterate how appreciative I am of that man, and how I would give that man my soul right now, pretty much. But he's been a great mentor for me. He's been a great role model. He's been a great friend to me. That's the biggest thing. This man has been my friend, and this man has helped me through the roughest times of my life. He's helped me through the best times of my life. He's just been there for me every step of the way. And, you know, I can't thank him enough. And it's even crazier to think because, like, he had no obligation to do anything for me whatsoever. He literally just could have looked right over top of me, but he didn't. I don't know, I'm getting emotional again. But yeah, if you've made it to this point in the video, you need to go over to Red Reserve and check out my reaction to joining and how Kiwiz actually recruited me. I'll put the video at the end of this video, and I'll also put it down in the description below. Make sure you guys go check that out because it's really cool the way he recruited me. It got extremely emotional, and it's really cool. But yeah, guys, I don't want to ramble on too much in this video. It's pretty much just a massive thank you, and I wanted to end this out with like a Q&A type initiation. I want you guys to ask me any kind of questions whatsoever. I spent the last 5 days at the Red House. I made a couple videos with all the guys, but I want you guys to ask me questions about the Red House. So like, what was it like living there? What did you eat? Who did you talk to the most? All that other kind of stuff. Feel free to ask those questions down in the comments below, and I'll make sure to screenshot those, and I'll put those in the next video that I do, and I'll answer everybody's questions about the Red House, because I know everybody has some. Hell, I even answered some of my own questions whenever I went there, so it was really cool. And finally, guys, I want to make sure you stick around on this channel. My next 4 to 5 videos will be videos with guys at the Red House. I did one with Nix, with Formula, a surprise guest. I did one with Kiwiz. Randumb made a couple cameo appearances in some of the videos. I didn't get to sit down and make a video with him, sadly, but I know I'll get another opportunity at some point. And I did something for Gandhi as well that you guys really need to see. So be on the lookout for that. My next 4 to 5 uploads will be about the Red House and like in the Red House and stuff like that. And I think I'll be making a couple appearances on their channels as well. I'm not entirely sure, but the next few videos will be about the Red House, so you guys definitely need to stick around and watch those. Especially the one with Formula if you've ever wanted to see Formula rap. That's all I'm gonna say about it, but it's probably one of my favorite videos I've ever made in my entire life. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. I joined Red Reserve. I'm extremely happy. I can't stop smiling. It still hasn't really hit me that I'm in Red Reserve yet, but I just want to make sure you guys check out my reaction to joining Red Reserve over on Red Reserve's channel. There's also going to be an interview with me where I had to freestyle for the guys, and that was really cool as well. And then also stick around on this channel. Make sure you check out the videos that are coming out with the guys at the Red House. And finally, leave some comments down below asking questions about the Red House, and I'll make sure to do a Q&A video for that later on this week. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for stopping by in this video. And until next time, guys, it's been your boy Red Crypt, and I'm signing out. Penis.
Penis. Penis.
penis. Success is the best revenge, so I planned it then that I would never let a woman try to screw what I was doing. I'll be doing it more than you can do it. I knew I could do it to ruin what you're doing with the riddle, so fluid to prove it time and time again. My life's inside a pen, I write my rhymes and then your demise is here. We'll never find you again while the clouds you were sending against the world to command. Wasn't long ago that I was down at the bottom to the man down the hall. Picked me up and dust me off and I grinded this shit with the rhymes that I spit. I was finally pitched all the time that I spit was evident. It landed me with Randumb and these Kiwiz formula Gandhi. I'm here with the click and now I'm Crypt. Red is how it now begins. I'm living proof that hard work pays off in the end.